we brought it back 2010, and so that's 9 years, isn't it now?
Well, to begin with, on the loco, we concentrated on the sort of sheet metal work, where it had been standing outdoors for years and things had rusted through.
Yes, an awful lot of work, cleaning underneath, painting, new parts made for the cab. A lot of machining's been done.
And then the next big thing to look at was the boiler.
We found out that Mendip steam boilers were made for steam wagons, which really weren't suitable for our loco because they're a lot smaller in diameter, one thing or another. The chief engineer said he was going to do it.
And then we got a boiler inspector to come in, and he told us what repairs he would like done to it. We set about taking the boiler apart. We needed the oxyacetylene torch to heat each fixing nut to a red heat before it would come undone. And then we used a block and tackle to separate the inner and outer barrels of the boiler. And then they were sent off for shot blasting and painting. We wanted about 40 rivets replaced. And then it came back and we cut out all the boiler tubes, 28 boiler tubes. And then we ordered in the steel tubes. They had to be threaded each end. So then the next job was to install the 28 boiler tubes and expand them at each end into the boiler shell, and then do a hydraulic test on the boiler. And when we were happy that it was all watertight, we reassembled it with all the new gaskets, top and bottom. And then we did another hydraulic test, which was witnessed by the boiler inspector on the complete boiler. Having it passed that test, we went on to the next step, steaming the boiler, fitting the grate and the ash pan, lighting a fire in it, and getting steam up to full boiler pressure, and that was witnessed again by the boiler inspector. Having done that, the boiler was then reinstalled in the loco, and all the pipework joined up to the engine and the chimney and everything. And then the boiler inspector paid another visit to witness the boiler being steamed in the loco, and to check the operation of the injector and the water pump to maintain the boiler water level as it was steamed. So it passed that test.
In other words, it's been completely retubed, refurbished, new studs. It's a completely refurbished boiler, so it should last for many years. That was done in-house.
So then the next job was to get it all up and running for the big day at Easter, when it would be giving brake van rides to the general public.
Well, the letter in it, that's a mock-up. George had cut that out of Christmas gold foil wrapping paper. Unfortunately, he used his wife's best scissors and he ruined them. But there you go.